In this video, we will discuss about the speed control of a DC shunt motor. Now, the principle or the governing equation is given by equation 1, where omega m is the mechanical speed of the motor in radians per second, Vt is the applied voltage across the terminal or the armature terminal, Ia is the armature current, Ra is the armature resistance, R external is the resistance inserted in series with the armature circuit, phi denotes the field flux. So from here we can see if we insert a non-zero value of R external, all other parameters remaining same, the speed of the motor will reduce. On the other hand, if we keep the numerator constant by maintaining a constant terminal voltage and by keeping R external and Ia constant, if we reduce the field flux, which is known as field weakening, the speed of the motor will increase. Now let us come to this diagram. I have divided this zone of operation into two zones, zone 1 and zone 2. Zone 1 denotes the armature voltage control zone. As you can see, the voltage increases from 0 up to the base speed, and therefore the input power, which is given as V into Ia, also increases linearly. So for armature voltage control, you can obtain a speed control from 0 speed to base speed, and here the power will vary linearly with speed. On the other hand, the torque, which is given as K phi Ia, remains constant during this zone of operation. Zone 2 is the field armature control, which is exercised to get a speed more than the base speed, higher than the base speed. And during this zone of operation, the terminal voltage is maintained constant so that P, which is proportional to V, remains constant. Whereas since phi is reduced by adding an external resistance Rf in the field circuit, the field flux will reduce, therefore the torque will also reduce. Therefore zone 2 or the field current control zone represents a constant power and variable torque zone of operation. Now the connection diagram is shown in this circuit. We will use a DC supply. From DC supply, it will go to a 3-point starter having 3 terminals, the line, the F and A terminal. From the field terminal, we will connect an external rheostat, a variable resistance, in series with an ammeter, in series with the field terminals F1. From this terminal A of the 3-point starter, we will connect an external rheostat, an ammeter, and we will connect this terminal to A1 of the armature. We have also used a voltmeter to measure the voltage across the armature's winding. Now for the procedure, you will make the connection as shown in the figure. Then while starting the motor, you will keep this field circuit resistance in minimum position, and you will keep the maximum armature resistance in this external resistor. This is to ensure that the starting current is limited by this connection. Now as gradually the motor speeds up, you will cut out this external resistance in the armature circuit and you will apply the rated voltage. Now you will adjust the field circuit resistance so that you get a speed of around 80% of the rated speed. Once you get this rated speed, you will reduce the field current in steps and you will note that the speed of the setup increases. Now with the field circuit current held constant, you will then increase the armature circuit resistance to note that the speed of the setup will reduce, and you will repeat this process. You will vary the armature resistance for 2 different settings of the field current. And for measuring the speed, you will use an instrument which is known as tachometer. Thank you.
This experiment we are going to study speed control of a DC motor. So as you can see, we have a DC motor here coupled with a generator, and from these terminals, all the terminals are brought out onto this board. So the supply terminals are L1 and L2. We are using a 3-point starter with 3 terminals L, F and A. So this terminal L is connected to line point L1. This is the armature terminal. This will go to the field terminal of the DC motor, and this goes to the armature terminal. We have connected an armature resistance in series with the armature winding, and similarly we have a field rheostat placed in series with the field winding. We have also placed a voltmeter to measure the voltage across armature of the DC machine. So here we have a voltmeter connected across the armature, and we have connected an ammeter in series with the field winding. This rheostat in the armature circuit is placed to give maximum resistance. On the other hand, the field rheostat is placed so as to have minimum resistance in the field circuit during the start. To start the experiment, we are switching on the supply. Using this 3-point starter, I am gradually starting the motor. As you can see, the motor has started. Right now the armature resistance is in maximum position and the field resistance is in minimum position. So I am gradually reducing or cutting out the armature circuit resistance. As you can see, the speed is increasing and also the armature terminal voltage is increasing. So I will adjust the armature circuit resistance to set up a speed of around 1000 RPM. So as you can see, we have adjusted the armature resistance to set up a speed of around 1000 RPM. You can read the armature voltage which is applied, and this is the field current with maximum field excitation. Now we want to increase the speed of the machine beyond the rated value or the nameplate value. So we will reduce the field excitation using this field rheostat. I am gradually reducing the field resistance, increasing the field resistance. So the field current has reduced. You can take down the reading. The armature applied voltage remains almost the same. Take the reading of the speed, which has increased. Let us reduce the field excitation further. And we will reduce the field excitation one more time. So let us now restore the previous condition. So now you have full field excitation and the speed is right now around 1000 RPM. So if I want to reduce the speed from this point, I will have to use armature voltage control. So right now you can measure the voltage applied across the armature. Now let me reduce the armature voltage. The armature voltage has reduced and so has the motor speed. So let us reduce it further. While doing the experiment, for 2 seconds of field current, you need to apply armature current as mentioned in the manual. So let us now stop this test.